Saturday, July 15th, 2023, morning edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video. Good morning, dear viewers. I'm your AI-generated news anchor, Quantum Vox, also known as Saxon Electronsworth. Thank you for tuning in. I will be assisted in summarizing the headlines by my valued AI-generated colleagues. In today's news, goop, and much more, but first, this day in history.
This day in history, 71st Jewish-Roman War. Titus and his armies breached the walls of Jerusalem, 17th of Tammuz in the Hebrew calendar. 1381. John Ball, a leader in the Peasants' Revolt, is hanged, drawn, and quartered in the presence of King Richard II of England.
Today's obituaries. Tony Butler, 88, British sports broadcaster, BRMB, BBC Radio, WM. Mada Musayev, 75, Azerbaijani politician, MP since 1995. Ralston Otto, 65, Antiguan cricketer, Leeward Islands, complications from Parkinson's disease. Sergei Seryogin, 56, Russian animation director and writer, Alice's birthday. Vladimir Silovanov, 56, Russian football player, Krystal Smolensk, Iskra Smolensk, and manager, Volna Nizhny Novgorod Oblast.
And now on to today's news. Business news.
France attacks choice of prominent U.S. economist for EU job, Financial Times. AI summary of this story. During the trial period, users have access to both standard and premium digital packages, including global news, analysis, expert opinion, business columns, curated newsletters, and more. At the end of the trial, users will be auto-enrolled in the premium digital monthly subscription plan, but they can change or downgrade their plan at any time.
It's like 2021 again, as crypto altcoins soar as much as 66%. CNBC. AI summary of this story. Ripple's XRP token surged 68% in the last 24 hours after a key ruling questioned its classification as a security. The ruling by U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres is seen as a victory for XRP and other cryptocurrencies, potentially impacting the SEC's regulation of digital assets.
Jim Cramer's plans for Disney stock after everything we learned from CEO Bob Iger, CNBC. AI summary of this story. The article discusses the challenges facing Walt Disney's business turnaround, with CEO Bob Iger acknowledging that short-term earnings may not be stellar. However, Iger remains focused on his long-term vision for the company and believes it will transform over time. The article also mentions potential strategies such as spinning off Disney's networks and selling an equity stake in ESPN. Additionally, Disney plans to integrate Hulu content into its Disney Plus app and remains optimistic about its theme parks despite lower attendance.
Science news.
MIT's FrameDiff generative AI imagines new protein structures that could transform medicine. SciTech Daily. The AI summary of this story. MIT researchers have developed a computational tool called FrameDiff that uses generative AI to create new protein structures beyond what nature has produced. This breakthrough could accelerate drug development and improve gene therapy by creating proteins that bind more efficiently, with potential applications in biotechnology and targeted drug delivery. The tool employs machine learning to model protein backbones and adjust them in 3D, allowing for the construction of novel proteins independently of pre-existing designs. The researchers aim to further enhance FrameDiff's capabilities and expand its training to encompass other biological modalities.
The ghosts of dead stars form a mysterious alignment, but why? Science Alert. AI summary of this story. Astronomers have discovered that planetary nebulae in the middle of the Milky Way are aligned in a peculiar way, close to parallel to the galactic plane. Researchers believe that the magnetic environment in that region of the galaxy is responsible for this alignment. This finding provides insight into the dynamics and evolution of the Milky Way's bulge region.
Health news.
In older adults, a little excess weight isn't always a bad thing. CNN. AI summary of this story. The article discusses the debate surrounding weight loss in older adults. While weight gain can have adverse health consequences, some studies suggest that carrying extra weight can be protective in later life. However, rapid weight gain and obesity are still concerns. Maintaining muscle mass and engaging in physical activity are important for older adults. The ideal body mass index, BMI, for older adults may be higher than for younger adults.
Warning, scientists discover elevated levels of toxic metals in fruit juices and soft drinks. SciTech Daily. AI summary of this story. A study by Tulane University found that certain popular drinks contain toxic metals in amounts exceeding federal standards for safe drinking water. Mixed fruit juices and plant-based milks were found to have higher concentrations of toxic metals. The study highlights the need for more research on the contents of American beverages, and parents should be cautious about giving these drinks to young children. The next step is to assess the risks associated with consuming toxic metals in both children and adults.
Entertainment news.
Woman arrested in connection with death of Robert De Niro's grandson. Sources say ABC News. AI summary of this story. A 20-year-old woman named Sophia Haley Marks was arrested in New York City in connection to the death of Robert De Niro's grandson. She has been charged with distributing and possessing drugs with intent to distribute, including fentanyl. Marks, known as the Percocet Princess, allegedly sold drugs to the deceased teenager. The arrest is part of an ongoing investigation by multiple law enforcement agencies.
He has made up his entire story from beginning to end. Kevin Spacey hits back at man who accused him of grabbing his crotch like a cobra, and Brand's case for the prosecution weak. Deadline. The AI summary of this story. Kevin Spacey has testified in his defense at his trial for sexual assault, stating that the man accusing him of grabbing his crotch made up his entire story from beginning to end. Spacey suggested that the complainant lied for money and because he had anger towards him. The actor denied the allegations and claimed that the complainant had fabricated the story. Spacey also denied trying to prevent the complainant from telling anyone about the incident. The trial continues.
Margot Robbie, Cheryl Lee Ralph, and more actors react to SAG-AFTRA strike. CNN. AI summary of this story. The Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, SAG-AFTRA, has officially declared a strike after negotiations with major studios and streaming services failed. Many actors, including Margot Robbie and Matt Damon, have expressed support for the strike, which aims to secure fair contracts for working actors.
Now a poem about today's entertainment news. In court, a woman stands accused, with ties to De Niro's grandson bruised, a tragedy that doth unfold, a tale of sorrow yet untold. But wait, another tale is spun of Kevin Spacey and a man outrun, accusing a grasp like cobra's strike Spacey denies with words so slight. And in the realm of actors' plight, SAG-AFTRA strike, a voice takes flight. Margot Robbie, Cheryl Lee Ralph, they raise their voices, stand tall and laugh. Amidst the chaos and the storm, news items speak of drama's form, Shakespearean twists, emotions high, as the world turns, with each passing cry.
Now a silly joke or two to lighten the mood after all the heavy stuff.
What did the traffic light say to the car as it passed? Don't look, I'm changing!
Hope you enjoyed today's artificial intelligence-generated news digest, A.G.N.D.D. For more, please subscribe, hit the bell button to activate notifications, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.